Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Blues Fans TV for yet another live match review as Chelsea managed to scrape past Sheffield United and qualify to the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley by beating Sheffield United by 2-0. And it wasn't great. It absolutely wasn't great. It wasn't pretty. You know, in the first half, it required an own goal by Oliver Norwood. I think his first name is Oliver. To put Chelsea into the lead, and then a stoppage time, injury time, 2-0 goal by Hakim Ziyech, who came off the bench to secure the deal. While in the meantime, Kepa had to bloody, save our asses at times. Plus, McGoldrick missing absolute sitters left, right, and centre. So, it was a bit of a shambles, to be honest. It was a bit of a shambles. It wasn't great to watch, but at the end of the day, we kept another clean sheet. We scored another 2 goals, and we're through to the FA Cup semi-final. We're still on that road to repeat 2012 of winning the FA Cup and the Champions League. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Blues Fans TV, please be sure to subscribe. That would be massively appreciated. Help us reach 125,000 subscribers as soon as possible. It would honestly mean the world to us. And make sure you smash that like button as well, because the more likes, the better, because YouTube just loves likes on things, and it just suggests this video and this live stream to more people. So please go down below, smash the like button, turn it from grey to blue. We all like that better anyway, because blue is the color, isn't it? Now, and be sure to hit the notification bell button so in the future you don't miss any of our live streams. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Hit that. And of course, subscribe to my personal channel, to which the link is in the title. Just click my name, as you can see it here. Just click that and help me reach 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. But yeah, to be honest, guys, let's just talk about today's game. Like I said, it wasn't that brilliant. It really wasn't that brilliant. We can see that, all over the shop. Let me just get the lineup up for you. By the way, maybe you didn't know about this. Chelsea had an absolute mare in terms of the lineup. Did Lewis put the wrong one here first? No, he didn't. Don't know what that is. But yeah, I mean, Chelsea had an absolute mare with the lineups. In the end, we went with this. But they turned, why is Hudson-Odoi the first name here after Kepa? This makes no sense. Anyway, we turned up in a 3-4-2-1, as we always do. Kepa in goal. A back three of Andreas Christensen as the right centre-back, Zuma as the central centre-back, and Emerson Palmieri as the left side centre-back. I don't know why it was painted like this here. This is wrong. This is completely wrong, and I don't know why they did it like this. But trust me, Emerson was the left centre back, and it wasn't a back four. I don't know who the graphics guy was today for Chelsea, but he was dreadful. He was honestly dreadful. Anyway, so back four: Christensen right centre back, Zuma central centre back, Emerson left centre back, Hudson-Odoi right wing back, Ben Chilwell left wing back, midfield two of Kovacic and Billy Gilmore, and then a front three of Mason Mount initially on the right and Pulisic on the left, and Drew up top. Although Mason Mount and Pulisic switched sides quite regularly. So that was the team that we went with, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, it was a little bit of a mare. But the whole story that happened, Chelsea initially posted the lineup on Twitter, and it was just the exact replica of the lineup that we faced against Leeds. So no Hudson-Odoi in the squads, Billy Gilmore not even on the bench. Basically the strongest team starting. You're like, huh? It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. All right, then on the website, on the Fifth Stand app, they were like, this is actually it. And then it took them bloody half an hour to actually clock what was happening. And then the admin posted the wrong thing again. And then he made up for that. And I tweeted well, the admin's taking all of the L's today to make sure that the team takes the W. And that's what happened. Hey, so I bloody take it. By the way, let me just get it up one more time. Jorginho, I'm not sure whether this is 100% true, but obviously he wasn't in the squad today. And I heard whispers yesterday that he picked up a knock. And that's presumably why he wasn't involved today, because obviously he wasn't suspended. And why would he not make the bench? He already was rested, shall we say, because he was suspended against Atletico. So presumably he has a little knock. Hopefully it's not long term, because we definitely could have done with him coming off the bench today, for sure. But going into the game, hey, I mean, it was kind of what we expected, if I'm going to be totally honest, other than that we could have, made easier work of that. I mean, a lot of people were kind of expecting an easy game and yeah, we're going to batter Sheffield. And yeah, I was hoping for that too. But realistically, that wasn't going to happen, was it? Realistically, that wasn't going to happen. Sheffield, I know they looked dreadful against Leicester last weekend when they lost 5-0. But mind you, their manager had been in charge for 24 hours at that point, and he isn't quite Thomas Tuchel now, is he? A week later, obviously, they'd look a bit better. That was totally obvious, in my opinion at least. But hey, we had all of the ball. Let me check how much possession we had. We had 63% of the ball. And in the 24th minute, we had a first real moment of trying to score a goal. But even that wasn't really a real shot. We had a corner. Ball flew past everybody to Ben Chilwell at the edge of the box, who took a shot, even though Opta apparently counted as a cross. Clearly wasn't. He even went for the outside of his boot. That was not a cross. Opta, sort yourself out. Anyways, it was a shot that would have gone 3-4 yards wide. but Oliver Norwood tried to clear it by slide tackling it and slide tackled it into his own net. So that was a bit of an L for him. Before that, Sheffield United had a couple of shots on target and a header, which was really not a problem at all for Kepa by Phil Jagielka. By the way, rest in peace to Phil Jagielka's older brother who passed away midweek. Big up to Phil for even turning up to this game. Can't have been easy, so have to pay respects to that, absolutely. But regardless, yeah, I mean, comfortable for Kepa. And yeah, we had all of the ball, but obviously Sheffield were much more willing to shoot from distance than we were, clearly. But hey, in the 24th minute, we took the lead. Was somewhat fortunate. Like I said, it was our first attempt on target at all. And then close before half-time, Christian Pulisic had a moment to almost make it 2-0 when he stole the ball off, I think, actually, Phil Jagielka. But then slipped as he was kind of running past the defender, running towards the goalkeeper. Got his feet together again to get a shot away quickly, but didn't have enough time anymore to get a good shot away, shall we say. And yeah, it didn't quite go very well. The goalkeeper saved it, and it just wasn't very brilliant. Let me just retweet this tweet here on Twitter. Retweet on Twitter. Where else are you going to retweet? This that could have been 2-0 at halftime. Where we go. All right, halftime it is, and I'm sat here tweeting, hey, this was one of the most boring half times we've seen, first halves we've seen all season. It really wasn't fun. It really wasn't pretty. But hey, we're going to the second half and we start a bit better. Christian Pulisic with a little flick-flack. Watched a few Ronaldinho highlights at halftime. Went past 3 or 4 Sheffield United players, goes into the box and actually takes a decent effort. But again, Ramsdale, the Sheffield United goalkeeper, with a decent enough save to keep it out with his arm down right at the bottom. So decent. Decent save and very good move by Christian Pulisic. And we had a couple of other moments. Pulisic was fouled so many times today. And did the referee actually give a single yellow card today? Let me check. Let me just quickly check this. Not a single yellow card unless the app isn't showing it. Not a single yellow card was handed out today. And Sheffield United should have had about 15. I mean, they literally tried to murder Christian Pulisic, particularly his left leg. The amount of times some of these Sheffield United players stamped on his calf, on the rear of his leg, like constantly, over and over and over again. Yes, Chelsea by the end probably should have had 1 or 2 yellow cards themselves. I agree, and I get that. But regardless, hey, this ref was on a one. This referee was absolutely off on one. Like, it really wasn't good. And we didn't have much. Not like any big moments. I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to create this. Then we made our first subs, right? In the 63rd minute, we brought Azpilicueta on for Andreas Christensen. Presumably Andreas Christensen, of course, he missed the game against Atletico with a fever. So a little bit of an, illness, and obviously that takes some energy out of you. So maybe he wasn't fit to play the full 90. He was taken off for Aspi, so like for like replacement. And then Reece James came on for Olivier Giroud, which obviously changed not the shape actually, but changed the lineup, I guess, because that was then Reece James arriving back, Mason Mount as the false 9, Callum Hudson-Odoi as the left inside forward, and Christian Pulisic as the right inside forward. That was that change. And honestly, from that change, we was in trouble. We was in real trouble. We had no control of the game anymore. None. McGoldrick missed an absolute sitter. And as much as I said, in the title, Kepa obviously saves Chelsea to the FA Cup semi-final, and he did after that. But there was one moment where he really messed up a little bit. A simple long ball over the top for Sheffield United, but Zuma had to outrun the attacker, and he did, comfortably and clearly for a throw-in. But Kepa could have just come out of his goal and picked the ball up in his box, because that's where Zuma cleared it. Could have just picked the ball up in the box, but Zuma had to clear it for a throw-in. And from said throw-in, Sheffield United played around Ben Chilwell and Emerson, put in the cross, although it took a small deflection of Emerson, and McGoldrick was completely unmarked in the middle of the box and just headed it wide. Aspie called ball watching as well. Wasn't great. Big chance for Sheffield United there. And it just kept going. Kepa made a great save from McBurney, I think his name is. Kepa made another great save from, again, I think McGoldrick, and we tried to square it to Bogle in the middle of the box. But Kepa made a great save down low on the bottom before Ben Chilwell had to cleared it. So it was a shambles. We then made some extra substitutions. I see everybody in the chat talking about Arsenal losing 3-1 to West Ham. Is anybody surprised? To be honest, as much as I hate Arsenal, in terms of getting top 4, it would be better if West Ham dropped points. But hey, it is what it is. Because obviously they play Premier League, right? So, that would mean West Ham go above us. Obviously, we'd have the game in hand, but regardless. In the 72nd minute, we then made another double substitution as Kai Havertz came on for Callum Hudson-Odoi and Hakim Ziyech came on for Billy Gilmour, which then meant that Mason Mount dropped into the number 6 role next to Mateo Kovacic, while Kai Havertz played the false 9 role, and obviously Hakim Ziyech just came on to replace Callum Hudson-Odoi as part of the front 3. Yeah, that was Mason Mount's fourth position on the day, because in the first half he was the right inside forward. In the second half he was more of a left inside forward. Then he played as a false 9 after the first double substitution. Then he played as a double 6 as part of the double pivot after that second double substitution. But it didn't really help us. It didn't really help us. At 5 minutes we gained some control back, and especially with Kai Havertz, trying to hold the ball up a little bit better. But it really still wasn't great. There wasn't a lot of confidence in the team, and we were struggling. We were honestly struggling to get some control. Sheffield United having another couple of moments where they could have done a bit better with. Then we made our last substitution of the day, which was, let me just get it right for you guys. And got a Kante coming on for Christian Pulisic in the 83rd minute. And yeah, that helped us a little bit. Although Ryan Brewster, of course, formerly of the Chelsea Academy, but also formerly of of Liverpool. I don't know why I said YouTube. My apologies, guys. My apologies. Had a decent chance as well. Pretty much on the break of that, we scored a goal. Hakim Ziyech was actually a very, very, very good goal. What are you talking about? Source ESPN FC. There you go. There it is. I'll talk about that in a minute, Sammy. But yeah, Hakim Ziyech on the break. Ben Chilwell with the assist. So Ben Chilwell kind of getting the assist to the own goal and the assist to the actual goal. But yeah, a cross by Ben Chilwell from the left-hand side on the break. Hakim Ziyech making a good run, controlling the ball really well, and then finishing on the volley into the bottom hand right side corner, making it 2-0, making sure that we, can't bottle it in the last minute. But hey, it wasn't pretty. And like Sammy said here, Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel, 14 games played, 11 wins, 12 clean sheets, 2 goals conceded, only one of which by an actual opposition, which was Minamino for Southampton during that 1-1 draw. FA Cup semi-final, Champions League quarter-final, and back in the top 4, although I'm pretty confident we'll be out of it now if West Ham win. But we'll have a game in hand. We have a first donation of the day by Kevin Fraser saying the only time Ben put an early ball in, we score. Yeah, to be honest, Ben Chilwell, I thought, had a decent game today. Struggled at times in the first half, although he obviously pretty much scored or set up the 1-0, right? He had a decent game. In the second half, I thought it was pretty good, especially for the first 20 minutes. I thought he had a decent game. Got the assist for Hakim Ziyech in the end. So I don't think I can complain too much, but I really do appreciate the donation, Kevin. Like Melinda said, be sure to subscribe to Blues Fans TV if you haven't already. That'd be honestly massively appreciated. Be very sick. Smash that like button, like I said already. Hey, right now, it's a dead, boring, grey, like button underneath. Just click it and it turns blue, because blue is the bloody color. So go do that. That'd be massively appreciated. Hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any of our future live streams. If you want to make sure that I see your chat message, please be sure to use the super chat function. Of course, you don't have to, but then make sure that I highlight your comment and actually read it out and talk about it. And also, please be sure to check out my personal channel, to which the link is straight in the title. Just click my name at Laurens Veskel. It's in the title. Click it, takes you straight to my channel. I'll see you over there later on as well. But yeah, I'm close to 10k subscribers, just hit 9,000, so we're on the last stretch to the big 10k. If you could get involved and subscribe, that'd be massively appreciated. We have 10 wins, not 11. Yeah, that's what you said, I swear. That's what the comment said. 10 wins. Don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, but regardless, in the end, we scraped through. A lot of people had to do their jobs well today. If I'm going to talk about performances, Kepa, other than not sweeping, before obviously McGoldrick's big chance, did a very good job. Didn't have much to do, but was commanding and made good saves when he had to. Very happy with him. Zuma was good. Christensen was good. Emerson, I was very positively surprised by him. Obviously playing as a left centre-back, again in the back three, like he did away at Barnsley in the last round of the FA Cup. Had a very good game. I was very happy with Emerson, actually. Yeah, I was good with those. Hudson-Odoi wasn't his game. Him and Mason Mount, particularly in the first half, didn't have a good connection. There's so many miscommunication moments. It was crazy. Ben Chilwell was decent. I thought Ben Chilwell was decent. Pulisic had good moments, but also there's not quite enough from him. He isn't. Did I say 11 wins? Can't read apparently. My bad, guys. You look unstoppable. No, we are unstoppable. We don't just look like that. But anyways, Christian Pulisic, yeah, just not quite happening for him. He had that one great moment where he dribbled his way through with the little lovely flick-flack, and then he slipped in the decisive moment where he could have scored. He's just not looking like post-restart, or restart Christian Pulisic. He's just not quite finding it. I hope he can soon, because I still rate him super highly, and I think there's a huge play in there. But we're not seeing it at the moment. We're absolutely not seeing it at the moment. Mateo Kovacic and Billy Gilmore were both pretty decent. Billy Gilmore was good, probably the more stand out of the two. But even Billy, too many of his passes were like a yard or two off of where he meant to place them. And then either they were misplaced passes or the teammate had to stretch so much to control it that the whole build up to an attack was slowed down so drastically that it kind of was pointless. So none of them were great. Mason Mount had probably one of his worst performances under Thomas Tuchel so far. It wasn't really that involved, albeit he had to play 4 or 5 different positions. He still didn't really manage to get a proper foothold of the game. Christian Pulisic, I talk about. Oliver Giroud, yeah, struggled Oliver Giroud. Appreciate the donation by Joe Mason. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, Giroud, I mean, his hold-up play is so overrated this season. I keep talking about this. His hold-up play has been so poor this season, but no one wants to talk about it. Just because he's a cult hero and everyone has this head, oh, Giroud is a great hold-up player. He is, but not this season. Maybe against Sevilla when he scored the 4 goals, but that wasn't really because of hold-up play. But maybe that was the only game. But other than that, he just hasn't had... We stay 4th in goal difference if West Ham win. Oh, do we? All right, cheers, bro. Cheers, our team, for that information. Brilliant, then. Perfect. What was I saying? Yeah, Giroud's hold-up play, shocking. And he just wasn't involved. Although I will also say, when he came off, we were definitely worse than when he was on the pitch. You know, we struggled a lot more. Even though he didn't hold the balls up well, but it felt like the team didn't even want to punt the ball long anymore, and we struggled to play it out. We absolutely struggled to play it out. I'm pretty sure if Jorginho was fit today, and I'm still not 100%, I can't 100% confirm whether he had a knock and that's why he wasn't in the squad. But if he was, he definitely would have helped us out today. Whether it was from the start or from the bench, he would have definitely helped us out to put some control and calmness onto that game and onto that performance, regardless. And then talking about the subs, yeah, Aspie wasn't great. Obviously, completely leaving alone McGoldrick for the huge sitter. Not particularly happy with him, in all honesty. Reece James wasn't really involved much, but wasn't like better than Callum Hudson. As much as Callum wasn't great already, but Reece wasn't particularly good either. Kante came on and helped. Havertz came on and helped, and Hakim Ziyech came on and scored. So I was happy with those guys. But at the end of the day, now, guys, because we're about halfway through what I'm trying to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, definitely be sure. How did Bulldog not get yellow, bro? How did half their team not get a yellow? Put a couple of things that you want me to talk about in the chat. Of course, if you want to make sure that I talk about what you like, be sure to use the super chat function. That'd be massively appreciated. And like I said, I can only repeat myself. Be sure to subscribe to Blues Fantasy. We would honestly mean the world to us. We want to hit 125,000 subscribers as soon as possible, ideally before the end of the season. So let's get that done. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sick. Smash the like button because YouTube likes. Do you know what I mean? So go down below, click the like button, turn it from grey to a lovely blue because blue is the color. And hey, it doesn't cost you any money, barely cost you any time. Just click that. We'd appreciate it. Hit the notification bell button and subscribe to my personal channel. Well, I'll see you later on as well. But the link to it is straight in the title. Just click the @ of my name @LavonsVescoli. It takes you straight to my channel and help me reach 10K subscribers. That'd be massively appreciated. Yes, exactly like Fergie's son said. Like, subscribe, share, like, whatever. All of the stuff, that'd be brilliant. I don't like James. He played very bad. We don't need James. All right, that's a bit of a very harsh statement here. I think Billy looked very comfortable in the first half, considering he never plays. Oh, that's 100% true. He looks very comfortable. He's a brilliant player. So obviously, that's true. Ziyech is back. I mean, hey, it was a sub performance, and other than the goal, I barely noticed him, in all honesty. Shout me out. Okay, big up Yusuf. Rate you. Joe Mason saying pocketing Atletico to scary Sheffield. Too many changes. It's an interesting one. See, personally, and I was speaking about this with my girlfriend last night as well. I was much more confident ahead of the Atletico Madrid game than I was ahead of today. I don't know why. It just felt like that. And, I spoke about this with Matisse on the preview on my channel yesterday as well. It's so easy for any team in the world, not just Chelsea, not just good teams, not bad teams, not great teams. It doesn't matter. After a huge win, the next game is even more difficult because the adrenaline, the hype is so big. You're so happy with getting that huge win you put everything into. That getting yourself motivated for a game against FA Cup quarterfinal against Sheffield United, at bottom of the league, lost their last game 5-0. It's much more difficult to get yourself motivated. Motivated for it. So it's a tough one. Obviously, a lot of changes didn't quite help, but you need to rotate every now and again. And at the end of the day, we still got the dub, right? So it wasn't bad. But I kind of expected a tough game. I didn't expect it to be quite as tough and to start to concede so many chances, at some point in the second half. But I appreciate the donation. And hey, the next game after a big win is always difficult. The next game after a tough game is always difficult. Always difficult. Since when is Kepa good? Yeah, bro, it's an interesting one. You know what I mean? It's an interesting one because you know what I mean? Because Kepa is obviously well and truly out of the team. Mendy is a first choice goalkeeper, and so it should be. Bloody Mendy has 19 clean sheets. In what? 20 clean sheets, I think, in 19 games for Chelsea. It's crazy. But Kepa has done well too. He's done well too. Even that Krasnodar game, ever since Mendy came in and Kepa stopped playing at the start of the season, every game Kepa's played since, and it's been good. So can't really complain much. Zuma was a great commander. Zuma was pretty good. Teams like Sheffield United turned it up a gear in the FA Cup too. That's for sure. Obviously, Sheffield United are pretty much relegated from the Premier League. So having a good cup run is a big thing for them. Like, while for us, it's probably more difficult to get motivated for a game like this. For them, they're much more motivated for a game like this than playing Leicester in the league where they probably have no hope in the first place. Not too many changes to performances. People didn't show up. Yeah, people didn't show up. But again, it's somewhat understandable. Timo Giroud would not score that goal. Of course, no chance they would. I mean, actually, Giroud might do because he's left-footed in that situation. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, was he his birthday? Yes, he did. He scored before and after the goal. Or did he score 2 goals? Game turned after he took off AC. Yeah, for sure. Andreas Christensen was brilliant. There was one moment as well, one through ball on the left-hand side by obviously Sheffield United, and Christensen dealt with it perfectly. And when Aspie was there instead of him, Aspie got done a couple of times in that very same position in similar situations too. But again, Andreas Christensen probably wasn't at 100% to play the full 90 minutes after obviously had a fever in midweek. Mason Mount captain or Mason Mount no captain? Mason Mount captain, obviously. I think it suits him very well, the captain's armband. Can we go until the end of the season without losing? We can, but we're still to play Man City, so that will be tough. It's about the team defence. That's what helps the goalkeepers. People ignore that and scapegoat people. Oh no, 100%. But, right, Kepa also made mistakes and the rest of the team was pretty good. Let's not kid ourselves into things. Bit of a jammy game, to be honest. Yeah, it was definitely slightly jammy. See a shut-up celebration says, I didn't even see the celebration properly. That was so late in the game. I was preparing this live review, trying to get the tags right and preparing the stream and everything. It was a shambles. That's why I went, live a couple of minutes later than I usually do, because these injury time goals just change everything. The thumbnail needs to change, the tags need to change, the title needs to change. It's a madness. I'm telling you guys, it's a madness. Hakim scoring before and after Sparta didn't score at the Bridge until last game, and now. See, there you go. Big up, Hakim. Havertz had a better hold-up play than Giroud this season. Bro, my nan has better hold-up play than Giroud this season. I'm telling you. I wouldn't even mind a draw with City in the league to stay unbeaten. No, 100%. That pass by Chile, though, please more often. Pass, do you mean the cross by Chile to Hakim? I mean, it was a good cross, but it wasn't that great. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't that great. Tuchel was very frustrated. I saw something show up on my notifications earlier. I just want to go back to it because it seemed like it was a comment by... It was a comment by Tuchel. Yeah, there you go. This is it. Tuchel says, Chelsea let Sheffield United into the match and adds, honestly, I could feel it in training in the last few days that we feel tired and lack a bit of concentration. That's exactly what I mean. After a big game, it's super difficult to come big up again, to turn up, to motivate yourself for a game against Sheffield United in the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? It's just different. Ollie maybe wasn't good at holding ball just today. No, he's been dreadful at holding up the play all season. I'm not saying he was dreadful as a whole all season, but his hold-up play has been non-existent or poor all season long. Sheffield United's aggressive direct play was a danger throughout the game. From the first minute, direct balls into our channels and crosses into our box was killing their tactic. Huge let-off today. I don't think you can put it like that, bro. I don't think you can put it like that because realistically, other than for about a 15-minute period in the second half, we had them totally under control. I know they had a couple of shots, but they were super comfortable saves for Kepa all way off target. It wasn't like we struggled with them much. We dealt with the set pieces very comfortably for the most part. It was just once we made the changes and once we got a bit tired maybe, because obviously we play more games. We play a lot more games. We had a midweek game. Obviously we rotate a lot, but still, it's still mentally it's draining to have this midweek game, such a huge midweek game against Atletico, then a Champions League draw, which the whole team was excited for, I'm sure. Look, you know what I mean? It wasn't a great cross from Chile. It was just great from Ziyech. It was a good cross from Chile, but yes, I agree. It's just brilliant touch and shot by Hakim Ziyech. Gilmour is our future. Fantastic today. Fantastic is way too strong of a word. Have you not seen how much we struggled today? And Billy Gilmour was on the pitch when we lost total control of the game. We had no control of midfield anymore, and that was including Billy. He was good, right? But don't get ahead of yourself and praise people to the end of nowhere for nothing. We would have been better today with Jorginho. As much as Billy was good, we would have still been better. Why are you guys surprised by this? Sorry, this one, I mean. Why are you guys surprised by this? Did anyone expect Arsenal to beat West Ham? Well, I sure didn't. McGoldrick was trying shoot at Kepa, and it didn't work. Yeah, it's true. We actually missed Jorginho. 100% we missed Jorginho. He kept our formation shape, although Billy can do that a whole lot more in the future. Mind you, also, between Kovacic and Billy was the more aggressive of the two. So Kovacic was the one that sat, which people don't expect and people don't think about, but that's Billy's role on the Tuchel so far. Good to have the international break now. We have tired legs in the squad. Yeah, let's hope some of our players get a couple of rests and don't play every game for the national teams. That'd be great. And it's also hope Thiago Silva comes back from injury after the international break. That'd be brilliant. Now, Gilmore was only decent and had bright moments. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Zuma was solid once again. Yeah, Zuma was solid. If you played against this like Porto, we will lose. Yeah, but we won't play like this against Porto. It won't be anywhere near the same team against Porto. You think we'll win the FA Cup? Well, that's impossible to tell. First, we have to wait for the draw. First, we have to wait for the rest of the team because obviously Leicester and Manchester United play each other. That makes a big difference. What kind of opponents are there? I think Southampton, Bournemouth, has that happened already? Southampton, Bournemouth, that game. Let me try and see when that has happened or if it's happened already. Yes. Southampton beat Bournemouth 3-0 yesterday. So it could be Southampton in the FA Cup semi-final. And hey, City is still in there. So because City is still in there, we can't sit here saying we will win the FA Cup. Man City, as much as we are very good and in very good form and on a very good run, Man City are still a better team than us, right? So you can't sit here saying we will win. But there is a good chance we win it. And I'm still banking on it. Too many similarities between now and between 2021 and 2012. Too many similarities. I have this feeling. FA Cup, Champions League, just that I want us to make top four because obviously in 2012 we finished sixth. Don't really want to do that. Let's hope we draw Southampton in that semi-final. Yeah, let's do that. Who was man of the match? Who was man of the match for Chelsea? That's an interesting question, mate. Let me think about it. Emerson or Zuma, I think were our best players today. Chilwell wasn't the best overall, but obviously got the assist for Hakim Ziyech's goal and obviously took the shot that led to the own goal. So you can make a case for those three, I would argue. The draw is at halftime of Leicester, Manchester United. All right, cheers, bro. Yeah, I think we'll win the FA Cup 100%. All right, fair enough. Chile cover? Nah, not cover. No. Pulisic woman. What? Really? Pulisic was official man of the match? That's very surprising to me. That is very, very surprising to me. A couple more things you want me to discuss, put it in the chat right now. Use the super chat function if you want to make sure that I talk about what you said, because otherwise, there's a lot of people in the chat. I can't read every message. So use the super chat function if you fancy it. Subscribe to Blues Fans TV if you haven't already. That'd be massively appreciated. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any of our videos and streams in the future, and subscribe to my personal channel at @LowensFest. The link is in the title. Just click my name in the title, the @ and it takes you straight to my channel. Subscribe, that'd be massively appreciated. We just hit 9,000 subscribers yesterday, so let's get to 10k very, very soon. I want to hit that comfortably by the end of the season, ideally by the end of April, although that's a big ask. But hey, let's see if we can make it happen. It'd be massively appreciated if you guys could subscribe to that. I'll see you over there soon. Ben Chilwell is the number one, fair enough. UCL FA Cup for you, obviously Champions League, mate. Chile basically scored and had 2 important clearances and also a clean sheet and assisted the goal. Yeah, Chile, you make a good point for Chile, to be honest. Who do you think we will get in the draw, bro? I don't know. It's luck. How can I know? Kova invented himself under Tuchel. Way more confident, and you are more confident watching him. Same as Christensen. Not sure I agree with that. Or Kovacic, to be honest. I think it looks similar, just more consistent. But you can see all the chat. I can see all the chat, but I can't talk about everything in the chat. Are you buying tickets to Istanbul? Can we? Are people going to be allowed to go? And probably I won't get one. I'm not a season ticket holder, so how will I get one? It definitely won't be a sold-out stadium, let's be honest. I know it was Chilwell or Pulisic amount. No way it was Pulisic. But you could get 10k if you just bring Eunice Talks Football here. Bro, tell that to Eunice, not me. Pulisic, so direct. I'm not sure, guys. But, guys, I'm going to leave it here. 100%. I don't know. I just read 100% this comment. Let's hope that's not true. Let's hope we get Southampton. But, ladies and gentlemen, I really do appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in. Really do appreciate it. Again, subscribe to Blues Fans TV. Subscribe to my personal channel. Link is in the title. I'll see you over there soon. But more importantly, be sure to smash the like button right here. Be sure to hit the notification bell button, and be sure to so you don't miss any of our future live streams and future videos. But yeah, like I said, subscribe. Really appreciate all of you tuning in. Sorry about the ambulance sound in the background. But yeah, to be honest, guys, that has been it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea, upwards and onwards into the FA Cup semi-final, on to Wembley. Season is coming up, Millhouse. I know we're not scoring enough goals, and today wasn't a masterclass, but it's another dub. It's another dub, and I'll take it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea, and I'll see you next time.